Yeah, what's going on, everyone? It's another bright early morning, headed off to a mountain bike race. The what do we call this race? The Dirty 30. Technically, it's a 60-mile race because I'm doing 2 laps. It's a 30-mile lap. We're doing 2 laps, so it's going to be about 60 miles. I'm going to reiterate this about mountain bike racing. It's 6:30 and I'm on the road. They start so late. It's so peaceful. It's so nice. I got to actually sleep in, and I'm still going to be there early. Most triathlons, I'm in the water at 6:30. I'm soaking wet and cold and angry by 6:30. I'm still nice and tight in the car, not even at the race yet. This mountain bike race is just relax. It's really peaceful. But this is the next race, or basically the last race before the 24-hour race. And it's 60 miles. It's not too much climbing. I think it's like 30 or 3,000 feet. It's got some road sections on it. I think more of a gravel-ish type race. But it should be good training. This is just kind of going out here to do this just for a training ride. Get some good miles on my legs. And yeah, man, it's going to be a good time. That's about it. I feel okay. Honestly, I don't really know how I feel. Physically, it's been weird. I think the family's been sick this week, so I don't know. Well, I think they have. I don't know. It's that time of year. Everyone's getting sick. I don't really know if I'm sick or not. I don't know. We'll find out after the race. But we'll show up there. We'll be at the actual race start. I don't know, 20 minutes or so, and then I don't have to set up a transition area. I just got to get my gear on and roll to the start line. We're good to go. Mountain bike racing is good times. Hope you enjoy. It's just a quick update. I just got to the lake where the starting wave is, and it's 40 degrees. I brought zero. I didn't bring a vest. I didn't bring arm warmers. I didn't bring knee warmers. I brought nothing for cold weather. I have drastically. Oh no, it just got to 38. Oh my gosh. I have no warm weather gear. So this is going to be a really, really cold start to this race. Hopefully the sun comes up. I did not look at the weather.
So it was in fact very cold in the start of the race, but luckily it actually warmed up pretty quick. Once the sun came out, it got warm pretty quick. I was genuinely shocked at how fast this race started, though. The last mountain bike race, same thing. These races just start super fast. I'm just not used to it. Coming through here for the first start, it kind of did this little wrap around through a parking lot, kind of helped everyone split up. Almost crossed wheels with this guy and went down almost immediately, but kept it up. And then kind of coming through this fun little section, just the start of the race to kind of settle in. One kind of tricky thing here is it was a 2-lap race for the 60 miles, so it's a single lap for the people who were racing, a single lap race for the 30 miles. They started a few minutes behind us, which meant they were just blowing by us because they're A, super fast, and B, racing half the race. So for the first bit, it was kind of hairy.
All right, we're 25 minutes into this race. I'm not having a good time yet. I'm getting my fucking doors blown off. Women, children, everyone, I don't know what's going on, man. Not having a good time. Just getting ready to go up this first big climb, but I literally stopped to check to make sure my brakes weren't rubbing. I gotta get it together.
And like I mentioned there, I was not feeling great today. Was just kind of struggling. Got to this super steep climb. This is super, super steep climb. It's hard to tell in video, but it does really technical stuff here. But in general, was you're having to push huge power just to get just to stay upright, basically. And then coming down, again, it was a gravel and mountain bike race. So on this downhill is kind of annoying because these gravel guys were fast. They were faster than me, but then on a downhill section, there's just no chance. But I was also didn't feel like dying trying to pass someone. So I was trying to get by him as safely as I could without completely being a jerk. But also I just wanted to go. Wrapped around for a paved section, and then you climb. There's actually a really steep paved climb coming back out of this canyon, but fun course.
All right, we're 12 miles in, about 50 minutes. I feel slightly better. But we're on a paved section here. Legs feel a little better. We got to some really steep hills and I caught some people, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just really slow in flats. But we're clicking along. This might be a long day for me. We'll see.
I was genuinely just lying to myself, trying to tell myself I felt better. Almost went head on into a truck here. That was fun. I overcooked that corner and got a lot closer to that truck than I wanted to on this downhill section because you were coming back down into the valley where you started. Fun little section, kind of ripping around. I thought I had missed a turn here, so I was kind of trying to figure it out, but realized the turn back onto dirt was up here. And just basically, you know, clicked along back onto the dirt. Now I did link up with this group of guys that were all in the 30-mile race for this like back half of the lap, and we kind of got a nice little pace line and actually like we're like moving along. Like I was pushing more power than I wanted to stay with them, but it was worth it because like we were kind of clipping along. But
all right, hour and a half in. What are we? 20 miles. Legs are finally waking up. Actually feel decent now. Got a little pace line. I don't know. Finally feel like the legs are doing something now. Feeling all right. And I just missed a turn. Oh God. I just missed a turn and had to backtrack a little bit. It was not a lot though. But, oh boy. Here we go. We're clicking along. Finally starting to feel decent. An hour and a half and keep moving.
again, like honestly, I was just kind of lying to myself about how I felt. Like I was trying to convince myself that my legs felt good at any point in the day. But yeah, I was bummed because I missed that turn, and I ended up gapping that group of people that I was with, and then immediately lost all the time because I missed a turn and had to turn back on the course and spent, the next little bit chasing them down. This was a really fun section of the course. Like it's actually a little technical, like some downhills and uphills. You're dropping in these little canyons. Ton of fun. This was actually like the funnest part of the course by far. This section was just a little bit technical. It was also part of the section that did get into like a single track where like some of the people that were coming back you'd run into. So you kind of had to be a little bit careful because you would come up on dudes that were just flying going the other direction. So this was the start of the second lap. So basically everything from here on was just a repeat. Now because it was a second lap, I was able to stop my truck, and I had like some extra bottles and stuff basically at my truck. So I did a quick stop, grabbed some extra bottles, threw a couple gels in my pocket, took a leak in my truck, and I was back on the road and ready to go.
All right, just started the second lap. We're clicking along. Just over 2 hours, so this is a lot faster course than the 50-mile race I did a month ago or so. But yeah, I should be done just over 4 hours clicking along, and feeling decent actually. The first hour was not great. I think I was just so cold. But all right, boys. This second lap, I'm gonna be pretty lonely. Most of the people that I was with were all doing the 1 mile, 30-mile race. So now I got a nice quiet 2 hours to cruise around and finish this one off. Let's go.
It was a super quiet second lap. Like I would say almost 80% were just doing the one lap. So the second lap was just quiet.
All right, 35 miles, 2.5 hours. I went back to trying a caffeine gel in the middle of the race. Worked last time really well. My heart didn't explode. And we're coming up on this super, super hard climb, so give me a little boost. Yeah, we got this super steep climb, basically in and out of the canyon. That's kind of like really the only really hard climbing of this whole course. So you gotta climb up and over, and then climb back out. So here we go.
So this was the second time up that really steep climb. Like I said, like it just didn't feel great, and I was just like out there by myself, just cruising along. I was definitely like, I think I was just mentally kind of smoked, to be honest, and I made some mistakes here, like spun up, you know, like chose some bad lines, almost crashed, like kind of had to put some hands out to catch myself. Did that a few times, and I feel like it was more of like mentally tired than physically tired, but you know, things happen. Top of the climb, finally coming back down into that canyon. Getting some killer camera angles here. I'm still playing around. I got a new camera and I'm figuring out how to mount it on me. This is clearly not the right way. And this was back on that paved section, like super steep climbing on the way out. But yeah, it was basically road bike section from here.
Pretty much all the big climbs are done. On the paved section, heading back down into the canyon. We're 40 miles in, about like 16 miles to go. The course is a little short. I think it's like each lap is about, instead of 30 miles, it seems like it's like 28, 29 miles. So hey, we're cruising along. That section hurts a lot, and we're gonna try to recover down this downhill and pretty much just kind of some short little steep climbs from here on out and little flat sections and technical stuff. Let's go have fun.
So this is the second time down that downhill, and like I said, like from this point on, like there's not really a lot of like long steep climbs or anything like that. Like it's just a lot of like, you know, little short kind of punchy climbs, things like that. This is the same river that I've gone over like 15 times in the last couple months, and you kind of climb your way out. But yeah, everything's kind of like these kind of like short little punchy climbs. There's no like real long or anything super difficult from this point out.
All right, we are 49 miles in. I'll be honest, not doing great. Not doing great. This has been a mediocre day on the bike, and man, I don't know, just not feeling it. We're almost done, but yeah, it's getting tough. I just, yeah, you know, some days you have kind of off days, and I think today's one of those days. But hey, we're plugging along. Got oh gosh, I'm gonna weed myself up trying to record and ride a mountain bike. But we're cruising along. Got let's see, 59. We're like 10 miles left or so, somewhere around there. So we'll be finished up here pretty soon. And yeah, let's go.
This is that same section, super fun to ride. The only fun part, like the really fun part of the course, but in general, like it's just kind of a rough day. Like I just wasn't feeling it. One of those days, things happen, not having an awesome time, but you know, I was getting to ride my bike, so how bad could it really be? And as bad as it was, like this section of the course, I put this in here because it was just like super pretty. Like it was actually just a pleasant place to ride through. You know, we've got a lot of rain here recently, so everything's nice and green. It hasn't died off yet. And this was a fun mishap. Just decided to try and roll over the top of this rock, and it went real poorly.
Poor choice. Fuck.
And this is like the final, like actually steep climb. It's just real short, real steep. Had to make my way out of it, and then from this point on, I was pretty much just getting it home.
All right, so that really is like the last like hard steep kicker. We're 52 miles, so it's like a, you know, we got 6 miles. I don't know how much long. I'm so tired. Good said. It's not a great day, but we're gonna do it. We're getting there. Here we go.
I did catch this girl. I felt super bad for her. She had broke her derailleur and was just stuck in a gear, just grinding it out. She didn't seem like she was in a good mood. I tried to talk to her real quick, and she just wasn't having it. And then pretty much just rolled it on home.
All right, folks, that's it, done and dusted. The Dirty 30 XL. I didn't even look at my finishing time. It was, I don't know, 4.5 hours. I'll put it in here. I have no idea what I finished in. I don't know, man. It was a fun race. Nothing against the race. I don't know. It's just one of those days. I just wasn't feeling it today. At no point was I really feeling it. But you know, hey, I got to come out and ride and get some good training in, so it's a good time. Next up, it's I got 2 months, and then I'm ready for the 24-hour race. So it's good to come out here and just ride a lot, get some training, and have fun. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Peak Cocktails, big thanks to them. Like, they sponsored this whole thing, and like, this is why this is happening. Again, like, I'm doing all this for the fundraiser and the 24-hour race, so check out my fundraiser. And yeah, man, I got nothing for you. It's that's about it. So we will crank out some other videos sometime, but really the next time you're gonna see me probably is gonna be the 24-hour race. So we're gonna keep getting ready for that, and yeah, 24, here we come. So thanks, guys.